So you're thinking about buying the Insta360 X4, right? You've seen those epic, immersive 360 shots where people seem to have a personal drone following them, and you want in on that action. I get it. Today, I'm going to show you why you might want to hesitate and what you absolutely need to know before you spend your money. For the best price, click the link in the description. But here's what surprised me. After weeks of testing, I found this camera isn't for everyone, and there are some glaring problems the shiny marketing doesn't tell you about. Therefore, I'm telling you right now, don't buy the Insta360 X4 until you've seen what I'm about to show you. Let's start with the promise, because it's a huge one. The X4 boasts stunning 8K 360 video. That is an insane amount of resolution, promising crystal clear detail you can zoom and reframe within. It has this AI-powered app where you shoot first and point later, a feature they call invisible selfie stick, magic, and rock-steady flow-state stabilization. On paper, this is the ultimate action and vlogging camera. Therefore, you'd expect perfection. But the reality, especially out of the box, is a different beast. The first major problem hits you before you even take a video. The sheer data monster this thing creates. Shooting in that glorious 8K. You better have brought a suitcase full of expensive, high-speed SD cards and a portable hard drive for your laptop, because the files are absolutely enormous. We're talking about a single 3-minute clip eating up gigabytes like it's a snack. Is your current computer even capable of editing 8K footage without crying? Mine certainly had a moment of silence. That's problem number one, the logistical headache. But let's say you've got the storage and processing power of a NASA satellite. You charge up the X4, excited for that signature third-person shot. You mount it on a stick, hit record, and go for a run. The footage looks incredible on the tiny screen. Smooth, wide, immersive. You feel like a genius. Therefore, you rush home, import the footage, and open the Insta360 Studio software on your computer. And you wait. And you wait some more. The processing for these high-resolution 360 files, especially to apply the stabilization and the invisible selfie stick effect, takes an eternity. It's a test of patience. I timed it. A 5-minute 8K clip took over 25 minutes to render a preview on a pretty powerful machine. That's not workflow. That's a coffee break, a lunch break, and possibly a new hobby. You end up using your phone for quick edits, which brings us to problem number two. The mobile app giveth, and the mobile app taketh away. The Insta360 app is where the magic of shoot now, point later happens. It's genuinely clever. You can pick any angle after the fact, track a subject, and create dynamic shots that would take a professional crew hours. It's the main selling point. But here's the kicker. To use all those features, you have to process the footage through the app, and that processing is done on your phone. Ever held a space heater? That's your phone after a few minutes of stitching 5.7K 360 video. The battery drains faster than my willpower near a donut shop, and the phone gets uncomfortably hot. For short clips, it's fine. For longer sessions, it's a problem. Therefore, you're constantly juggling between the power of desktop and the convenience of mobile, both with significant speed bumps. Okay, but the footage must be worth it, right? Let's talk image quality. In perfect, bright sunlight, the 8K and 5.7K footage is detailed and vibrant. The active HDR does a decent job balancing highlights and shadows. However, step into anything less than ideal lighting. Think a forest on a cloudy day or indoors, and the quality takes a noticeable dive. The small sensors in the 360 lenses struggle. You get noise and a loss of that crisp detail. The 4K single lens mode is useful, but it's not going to beat a dedicated action camera like a GoPro in low light. It's a jack of all trades, master of none scenario. But the most overhyped feature, in my honest opinion, is the 360 horizon lock. It promises level shots no matter what. While it works, it often creates a slightly unnatural, robotic feeling to the movement. It's too perfect, like a drone on rails, which sometimes sucks the energy and realism out of action shots. You traded the human feel for a gimbal-like precision, and you might not always want that. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the price. At over $400, this is a significant investment. For that money, you're buying into a very specific ecosystem. You need the special protective cases for water sports, the extended selfie sticks for the best shots, the extra batteries because it guzzles them. It adds up quickly. Therefore, the value proposition hinges entirely on how badly you want that 360 perspective. If you're a vlogger who wants to film yourself and the scenery around you simultaneously, or an adventure sports enthusiast who wants epic follow shots without a follow crew, this is your tool. But if you just want a great, simple action camera for point-of-view shots, there are better, cheaper, and simpler options. The learning curve is real. It's not a point-and-shoot. It's a shoot, wait process, and then point camera. After all this complaining, you might think I hate the Insta360 X4. I don't. In fact, by the end of this review, I'm going to tell you to buy it, but only if you're the right person. Here's the resolution, the problems I've listed. They're the tax you pay for the unique superpower this camera possesses. No other consumer device lets you capture an entire sphere of reality and later choose your perspective. The reframing ability is genuinely revolutionary for content creation. The invisible selfie stick shots create a production value that is otherwise unattainable for a solo creator. Therefore, the key is knowing if you need that superpower. If you're a travel creator, a real estate agent, a wedding videographer looking for a killer second angle, or someone who just loves creative filming, the X4 is worth every penny of hassle. The workflow issues become part of the ritual for the unparalleled result. So, my final verdict: don't buy the Insta360 X4 if you want a simple, straightforward action camera. Don't buy it if your computer is older than your favorite pair of sneakers. Don't buy it if you lack patience. However, if you are a creative storyteller, if you want to stand out in a sea of samey GoPro footage, and if you're willing to learn its quirks, then you absolutely should buy the Insta360 X4. It is a uniquely powerful tool that unlocks a new way of seeing and filming your world. The problems are real, but the payoff, for the right user, is spectacular. For the best price available on Amazon right now and to check the latest deals, click the link in the description below.